There is a wall inside you, and you did not build it. You inherited it, maybe from a parent, a rigid school system, or an early boss who told you to stop asking questions. Over the years, you adapted. You learned to navigate around this invisible boundary, quietly shrinking your own identity to fit the space they left for you, rather than pushing back against the glass. In late June and early July, the astrological climate forces a heavy, almost uncomfortable stillness. Mercury is retrograde in your first house, meaning it appears to move backward in the sector of your chart governing the self. Your mind has no choice but to review old, unresolved questions. This absolute quiet serves a very specific purpose. It provides the required silence before a total structural collapse. If we look at this chart for July 4th, focusing on the 12th house segment, your realm of hidden, unconscious forces, we see Mars and Uranus violently intersect at the 3-degree mark in Gemini. Because this happens deep in the 12th house, no one else hears the explosion. It is a sudden internal strike. You realize the wall boxing you in does not belong to you, and you have the power to tear it down yourself. The boundary is gone. Once you've occupied that new, unfamiliar space, the old habits of accommodating others' limits simply stop making sense. You no longer have the option to shrink back. Moving into the second week of July, new light filters into that open space. Venus enters Virgo, giving your thoughts a lyrical, articulate quality and making your communication highly magnetic. This diagram shows the defining astrological moment of the year, occurring on July 13th. The sun sits at 20 degrees Cancer. Watch the smaller dot, Mercury, as it moves directly into the dead center of the sun. This alignment is called a kazimi. During a kazimi, the intelligence of Mercury is illuminated entirely by the heart of the sun. All shadows vanish. This isn't the moment you learn something new. It's the moment you recognize a truth you've been carrying but couldn't name. You see the landscape without the fog. The very next morning brings the new moon in your own sign. This is the most potent 24 hours of the entire year to plant an intention directly into your newly cleared internal space. No need for a 12-step plan or complex habit tracking apps. You only need one tiny action. Write down a single sentence about who you intend to be over the next 12 months and put it in your pocket. True clarity requires recognizing what you already know to be true and taking a single physical step toward it. As your internal landscape shifts, the external world reacts. On July 26th, Saturn, the planet governing rules and restriction, pauses its forward motion and stations retrograde in your 10th house of career. Your professional momentum will halt, and existing structures will become tense and unpredictable. Do not take on any new professional burdens or sign major contracts during this specific window. Let the career pause. Look at this model representing July 27th. The central node is your identity, the sun. Over a single 15-hour window, it is simultaneously hit by 3 distinct energy vectors. One force pulls downward, asking you to engage with deep power and shared resources, driven by Pluto. Another pulls upward, into creative vision via Neptune. The third opens outward into network freedom, driven by Uranus. Notice how they merge smoothly, without jagged collisions. These 3 separate rivers harmonize, flowing directly into the exact same lake. Your job on this day is to avoid swimming against the current. Stand perfectly still. Allow these unified external forces to elevate the identity you just finished uncovering. The month closes with a massive surge of energy on July 29th. The sun meets Jupiter, the planet of expansion, in your 2nd house, rapidly multiplying your personal values, your resources, and your confidence. Just a few hours later, the entire process peaks with the full moon in Aquarius. This lunar event happens in your 8th house, known as the Porta Suprema. This is the sector of shared legacies and the clearing of ancestral weight, where the doors crack open to release whatever isn't yours to carry. Think of this full moon as a pressure wash. It permanently flushes out whatever tiny fragments remain of the inherited wall you dismantled at the start of the month. From the Mars-Uranus strike on the 4th to the solar alignments on the 27th, every event this month targeted a different section of that inherited wall. By the time you reach the 31st, the debris is cleared. You've completed an excavation. Beneath the rubble of jobs, worries, and old habits, you've reached the original version of yourself, the one who existed before you were taught to apologize for taking up space.